All right. Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday to everyone. I want to stop in to share something with you all. So I've been frogging, taking down some projects that I know I'm not going to be using anymore. So here's a skein of yarn that I frogged the project. Y'all, I can't even tell you what this project was, but this is the yarn. So I've been making hats for homeless. So if you got some items that you know you're not going to be using, frog them. Make some hats out of them and then give them away. So I'm going to try to see how many hats I can make from this one skein of yarn. Stay tuned because I'm going to come back and share with you guys. And I also hope it inspires you to make hats for homeless. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye. All right, guys, so I am back and let me share with you guys how many hats I was able to make from that one skein of yarn. And as I stated earlier, I just don't remember even what that project was, but I did frog it. And so let me share with you guys what I made with it. All praises be to our Heavenly Father for, blessing me with these skills of the hands, all right? So this was the first one that I made. It looks like it's in a coral color. So that was a variegated yarn, and the coral came out like this. Now what I did was I made all basic beanies. These beanies that I'm making are for hats for homeless. So this gives me an opportunity to frog some projects, whip up some hats, and then just give them away. So there you go. This is all double crochet, front post, back post to give it some texture. So that's a one hat. Then the next one, I was trying to do some color control. And so this is the second one. And it looks like this. And it looks like a little blue on here. But anyway, it's the coral, the whitish, the greenish, and then I trimmed it in the white. So again, these are just double crochets, front post and a back post, just like that. I'm really loving that. I took one crochet hook, which was a 5.5. That is the letter I. And I just took that to work with me. And I just said, I'm just going to take these, this one skein, and I'm just going to see how many I can make. So actually I made 2 hats in one day. Okay. So those are 2. And then I was able to get one more hat out of there. And it came out like this. And I really love this. Now, this one I did do a little color control. But this one, I was like, whatever the colors in, I think it'll all come in together. And yeah, so that was the third one. So I was able to get 3 hats out of one skein of that mandala yarn. And I was so excited about that. I was glad that I did drop down a hook size to a 5.5 because the letter J or the number 6 is my go-to crochet hooks, especially when I'm making beanies. But I wanted just to try something a smaller size. So yeah, so I got 3 hats from that one skein of yarn. How exciting is that? That's very exciting. Okay, very, very exciting. This is the crochet hook that I was blessed with, which is a 5.5. So since I had such a great time, and then I already, you know what I did, guys? As I finish a hat, I sewed in the loose strands. Usually I wait till I get through with all the hats and then I do all the sewing in at the end. But this time around, when I finished that one, I did what I needed to do, so forth and so on. And you know what? It made the process much funner because now I didn't have to go back to these hats and then do all that sewing in. So yeah, that's going to be my rule of thumb from here on out. This is the only yarn that I had left from that skein of yarn because I was trying to use every bit of that yarn. Okay, so that's all I had left. So I can put this to the side. I have a box that is sitting right there. And then I was going through my inventory And I came across this right here. This colorway right here. That looks, okay. That looks like this. Okay. This is Bernat pop yarn. And so, because this is a little bit more thicker, and which I'm happy about, because everybody has winter, but some winters are not as cold as it is in Chicago. So I'm trying to make sure that I kind of do it according to that, but at the same time, just trying to use up the yarn that I have. So this is, it seemed like I was, okay, this was some yarn on the side. So I'm gonna start with this scrap right here, which is the same like this. And I got my center pull. So let's put that pin back in there. So this is going to be the next colorway. And I'm gonna use the same crochet hook, the 5.5. And I'm going to see how many yards can I get from, I'm sorry, not yards, how many hats I can get from this skein of yarn. So if I can get 3 more hats, that would reach my goal, I believe, or get close to it, of making these hats for homeless to a different organization. Because I had 3 different organizations that I send hats to. And so this is my 3rd one, and I'm excited about it and all of the things. All right, so stay tuned to see how many hats that I can make out of these, out of this one right here. So I would advise, you know, if you want to go through your inventory and it just got some items that you just know you're not going to be using, go ahead and frog it and make it into something else if you know you're not going to be putting any use to that particular item. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to share those 3 hats with you, and I'll be back to share how many I got out of this skein right here. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the video. You know I appreciate it so very much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are not part of this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure your bell setting is set to all. Drop me a comment down below, even if it's just a heart. All right, guys, until next video, let's continue in love, continue in prayer, and continue reading the word of the Most High. I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye, guys.